Hello again, my name's Luke and I'm back again with another video for my new YouTube channel. This is the second video I'll be doing and I'm going to base it on my top stock picks for 2021. So the stocks that I think will. So the key stocks in my portfolio that I'm expecting good performances from throughout the whole year. So let's get straight into it. The first is easy, it's the one I brought first, the stock that I think is completely long term, it's big for the future, and that is Apple. So for me, I use Apple products. I have an Apple laptop, I have an Apple phone, and when my phone contract runs out, I'm gonna buy another Apple phone because it's what I use, it's what I like. Apple are always gonna bring out products that we like. Apple have had problems that they've overcome, but people have still brought it because it's the best you can get. Apple products are high performing, high quality. So for me, over the next year, I expect it to be consistent growing up. I don't see a problem with any problem that could come that could take it down so much unless there was a drastic issue that for some reason affected it. But other than that, I think Apple is the perfect long-term stock, and for me, I'm going to be holding it for the next how many years. Tech is the next big thing. Well, tech is the big thing currently, and in the future, tech will always be around for a very long time, let's say. And for me, Apple will always be one of the top in that area. So for me, I expect Apple to grow largely over the next how many years, and for 2021, it's one of my favorite stocks to buy into. The next individual stock that I'll be talking about is in fact eBay. So eBay is a stock that I brought last week / this week. Whenever you're watching this, I brought it in February the 1st of 2021, and after doing some research and seeing how it's performed, I personally think that it has a lot of space to grow. COVID, obviously online shopping is the big thing right now. People aren't going to shops as much, they're looking for more things online. And when you think of online retail companies, what do you think of? Mainly you think of Amazon, but then you go to eBay, because eBay is, how do you say, the second Amazon in my opinion. Amazon is already huge. I can't see much happening with it unless some amazing thing happened with the company. But with eBay, I think there's a lot of space to grow. There's a lot they can still do as well, along with what they are doing now. Also, recently, the thing about eBay as well, it's easy to buy on there, but it's easy to sell on there. Amazon is quite difficult to actually sell. You have to go through a process, which not many people want to do. But if you think of the first place you're going to go to online to actually sell products, you're going to think of eBay if you want to ship worldwide, because you have this software, this platform where you can just easily take a picture of your product, get a price, put it up there and sell, and create an online business that way, kind of like drop shipping. eBay is a place you can do that, and with the way the world's going now, with COVID and things like that, and the way it's becoming more techy, there's no reason that eBay can't keep growing, and especially if they start to find new ways of actually improving their company. Another reason I brought into it was the fact that over Christmas in Q4, eBay performed very well. They said they had 185 million buyers in Q4, which was a 7% increase for them, which for me was clear that with COVID, people aren't going out as much, they're going to buy online. Amazon might be the first place people go to, but also eBay for cheap things. So with them performing so well, I see over the next few years that them still being able to grow and sell more. And like I said, for 2021, this is a company I'm going to be watching strongly and investing my money into, because I personally believe that there is a lot of space for them to grow. My third is CCIV. So CCIV / Lucid Motors is going to be a car company that produces electric vehicles, EV, and will be more on the luxury range of EV. However, there are cars that are going to be affordable, kind of like the Tesla. So their lowest is the Air Pure, and that's going to be $69,900, which is an affordable car for a lot of people, especially if you want a luxury range EV car. Now for me, they've still got to go through the merger, but I'm confident in the merger happening, so that's why it's one of my top picks for 2021, because I brought in quite cheap. I haven't got the most shares, but I believe there is a lot of space for this to grow and be a big company if it does merge. And what I always say is, when I buy into stocks, my thing is, the first thing I think of is the future. So what's going to happen in the future? Can they be around in the future? Now, we all know within 10 years, EV will be bigger than petrol, gas cars. So why would someone not want to get into that industry? I understand there could be a lot of issues reasons they wouldn't want to get into it. But for me personally, I see people taking this opportunity more than they wouldn't. And with Lucid, I think that if they do merge, they could be Tesla's #1 competitor in America. So NIO is a competitor, but in America strictly, I would say Lucid would be able to be their next competitor. Along with the fact that their battery is a better performing battery, so they can travel, I think it's up to 517 miles on the battery, whereas Tesla is a bit lower than that. So having a better performing battery is very helpful for them as well. I don't think they'll get to the level of Tesla at the moment or anytime soon, but if they do merge, there is potential, I think, especially with, like I said, them having a good battery and then being on the luxury range, but also having affordable cars. There's a lot that they can do, a lot of space they have to achieve things. So for me, I think EV is going to be very big in the next 10 years. So I'm putting faith and believe that this merger will happen. So CCIV is a stock that I'm watching heavily. My last two picks are going to actually be the two ETFs that I'm watching heavily and investing a lot of my money into. And they're not just like going to be next 5 years. These are two that I'm going to be holding for the next however many years I'll be investing for. So the first is going to be iShares Global Clean Energy. For me, the world is moving towards a more cleaner energy kind of world. Instead of having gas, a lot more people want electricity, want clean renewable energy. So for me, this is a sector that I think is going to be really strong, especially with America and Joe Biden talking a lot about renewable energy and how he wants to bring that in and make most of America renewable instead of having all these like gases and things that are going to blah 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? I think clean energy is going to be huge. A lot of the world know about how clean energy, renewable energy can better the earth, but it's whether a lot of people want to get into it. But I see that a lot of people will want to. The earth, we want to keep running well. We don't want any problems with the earth. We want it to be a healthy place. And using renewable energy and renewable resources, it's gonna make that better. So more electric renewable energy companies working together to make things more usable through a more, not natural style, but a better way, let's just say a better way, is a reason for me to invest in the iShares Global Clean Energy, because like I said, we want a clean earth. I want a clean earth. I believe in getting rid of pollution, stopping climate change, finding ways to actually make the earth a better place in terms of not ruining the atmosphere. So for me, I think iShares Global Clean Energy is going to grow quite a lot, because over the next how many years, things are going to become more energy based instead of oil, gases. It's going to be less of that and going to be more energy. So for me, I'm going to hold now until what age, so that I can see it grow as much as possible, because I believe in it. The fifth and final is iShares Information Technology S&P 500. I've already mentioned, if you looked at my portfolio, you'd see a lot of my stocks are tech stocks. Okay, so annoyingly, my video cut out because it ran out of storage. So the last one I was talking about was info technology. So I'm just going to make this a quick little summary. So basically, I believe technology is going to be the biggest thing in the future. It's grown, I forgot the percentage, but over the last 10 years, it's grown the most out of all the sectors. And I just keep seeing it growing. There's no reason it won't. We've got AI, we've got EV, we've got phone technology, gaming consoles, TVs, all these things that are tech that we use on a daily basis. Vehicles, transportation is becoming electric. You've got companies like CIIG who want to actually create trucks, let's say, trucks and buses that are going to be tech-based, EV. So over the next how many years, I cannot see tech not being the biggest thing and growing the most. You've got the top companies in the world that are tech based, and yeah, simple. I just see tech being the biggest growing sector in the future. So it's why I'm holding on to it. There's a couple more reasons, but I don't want to drag it out too much. So yeah, it was Apple, eBay, CCIV, iShares Global Clean Energy, and iShares Information Technology. Those are my 5 top picks. If you are interested in them, do some research into them. This isn't I can't speak. This isn't financial advice, so don't invest just because I have. If you actually are interested, do your own research, look into them, and then buy them if you want to. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe. It's up to you. But yeah, thanks for watching.